I'm Sarah Peterson. I have a PhD in English Literature from Emory University, and I'm the content lead on the ImaginePhD project. One of the biggest challenges to career exploration is it often starts with a very big question, and it's really hard to tackle a big question like, what am I going to do with my life? And what am I interested in? So I think ImaginePhD is really helpful to sort of narrow the questions and to point you into a more specific direction so that you're tackling smaller bits of career exploration at a time. So for example, if you're interested in learning more about public relations, you can go to the resources on public relations and explore some podcasts or articles that teach you a little bit about that field. You could look at some job descriptions and see what jobs in that field look like. If you're just sort of in a place where you're not really sure what you're interested in at all, you can use the interest assessment and start to get a sense of where your interests really align with a particular job family. So I think that by using the tool, it really helps you sort of narrow what it is that you're focused on, which makes the process of career exploration so much less overwhelming. One of the great things about ImaginePhD is that it's not a linear tool. So you can enter it and exit it at any place you want. So you can start with any of the assessments, the skills assessment, the interest assessment, or the values assessment, or you can just explore resources or just use the planning tool. The results for the job families come for each assessment. So they're not combined, which gives you a lot of flexibility to use it at different points in your career. So I often suggest that doing the skills assessment sort of a couple of times during the course of your career, your graduate career, can be really useful to sort of see how your skills change and adapt. I think seeing your interests and values assessment really early on helps you just figure out how to structure and make choices while you're moving through your career. So I think that figuring out what you need at any particular moment and then using the tool that way can be really, really helpful. The ImaginePhD planning tool is really easy and user-friendly. You can add any specific goal you have, define it, and set a particular time when you want to achieve that goal by, and then set an email reminder so that it will tell you that you promised yourself you were going to achieve that goal. If you need to make sub-goals to make sure you meet the main goal that you're doing, you can add as many goals as you want in any particular category. We also have a list of suggested goals that fall into skill development, professional development, degree completion, or even personal goals. You could remind yourself that you were going to go to that workout class next week. So you can set the email reminder and you can export it to your own calendar.